guys, just a quick message before the video starts. I'm almost at 200 subs, and I just wanted to know, let you guys know that, and also ask you what would you like me to do for the 200 sub special. So if you're interested in sharing your ideas on that, click on the right hand of the video, top right hand of the video right now, or there will be an end card which will lead you to a video where you can leave suggestions and such and such. Yeah, let's get into the video now. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring the review for My Hero Academia, episode 18, and all this episode is just wrapping up round 2. We see Baku, and you know from last episode that he was at 0 points, so we see him go from 0 to, I want to say 100 real quick, but he had over 100 points, but so whatever amount of points he had, we see him go from 0 to that number. He was really adamant about getting his points back from the person who stole it from him, and that's essentially what he does. And he doesn't only get back his points, he steals the points that he also has. And once he does that, he's like, right, cool, I've done this, I've done what I said to do, let's go for Deku. So yeah, then he goes for Deku, essentially gets there too late, and yeah, he was just able to do nothing, unfortunately. He got second place. We know that he's really gunning for number one, like the number one, not just for the round, for overall. And yeah, he was just upset that he got second in this event. Moving on, we had so there was a lot of time spent on Deku and Doriki, Mr. Fire and Ice. But I call him Mr. Fire and Ice because I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mr. Fire and Ice. So we had those two teams facing off against each other. And now, when episode starts, we're told that there is 6 minutes left, 6 or 7 minutes left around that ballpark. And Deku is doing well. He's able to fend him off for a certain amount of time now. And when there's 1 minute left, that's where things start to get interesting, and where Mr. Fire and Ice essentially gets Deku's headband, and obviously at this point in the game, Deku's got no points. So he's got no points now. I can't remember who it was that was saying, just like, yo, let's leave him. He's gonna leave us alone now. Let's leave him and get some other points. Deku's like, no, we need to get the 10 million back because we don't know how the points are spread out at this moment in time, and there's no time left. So he goes rushing, gunning in for these last points, and that's where I really think that this episode, even though I knew what was going to happen, even though I've read it in the manga, throughout the episode I was like, oh my gosh, like the suspense was still there. One thing that I would have to say that I would have preferred they had done within the episode, or just made it so it ended that way, was the whole point where you see Deku just reaching out with one for all, and we had Mr. Fire and Ice reaching out as well. I would have preferred if the episode ended there, simply because it would have added to the suspense, and it would just leave you thinking for a week if you're anime only watcher. That would be leaving you for thinking for a week, oh my gosh, what is going to happen next? So essentially within all of that, Deku was able to grab a headband, but it wasn't the 10 million, and so there was a lot of worry about oh my gosh, we don't have enough points, what are we gonna do, kind of thing. And that's essentially everything that happened in the episode, except for the little end piece where we have Mr. Fire and Ice and Deku. Mr. Fire and Ice has taken Deku away, and it's like, and we find out basically through Deku that he wants to talk to him about something. Obviously, I know what that something is because I've read this arc in the manga. What do you guys think it is? And after that, we had a bit where we had All Might come up to his dad. It's like, yo, long time no see, kind of thing. So, what do you think they're going to talk about as well? So, yeah, that's everything that happened with an episode. Like small bits and pieces every day. We find out who came in. So, first was Mr. Fire and Ice. Second was Baku and his crew. And we found out who came out in third. I can't remember their names, so I'm just going to leave it at that. If you've watched the episode, you know who I'm on about. And Deku and his team was able to grab fourth because... what's the shadow guy's name? The things I knew it. And it's just gone now, but regardless, the shadow guy with the shadow abilities was able to steal another headband, giving them enough points to make it through, just barely make it through. So round 2 is done. there's going to be an hour's break or something like that before round 3. What do you think round 3 is going to be? So I do believe it wasn't mentioned in the episode. So other small bits and pieces, we got to see Class B, got to find out some of their quirks. Some of them are quite interesting. The copy quirk, useful in many other ways. There was another guy who had a quirk where he could blow he blew out and he made the air solid, which is kind of cool, I guess. And yeah, that's essentially it. That's everything that happened in this episode. Like I said, I'd have preferred like it ended in a certain place just to leave it on a cliffhanger kind of thing. Yes, there kind of was a cliffhanger because this episode does leave you wondering what does Mr. Fire and Ice want of Deku, but I really do think that a better cliffhanger would be like, oh my gosh, right now Deku's at 0 points. What's he gonna do? I really think that would be a better cliffhanger. Some more stuff we got to see within this episode was just techniques that people were hiding. We saw it. Ida's boost ability, whether that was we found out the weakness of this guy's shadow quirk. Obviously, is sunlight. The more sun it is, the more timid the shadow beast is. The more darker it is, the stronger it is, but it's harder to control. Another thing to mention that you may or may not have missed is that in that little exchange where Deku does try to get back the 10 million points, Mr. Fire and Ice almost uses his fire side. We know that he said before this round even started, no, I'm not going to use the fire side. And he also does mention it. He's like, yo, Deku almost made me use this side. So I've been saying 3 times already in this review, I know why the reasoning is, but I'm asking you guys, what do you think the reason is, and why do you think Deku? But like, why do you think Deku was able to bring about him almost using it? That's everything that happened in this episode. I really do believe this episode deserves a 4-star rating, so that's what I'm going to give it. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.